Hello everyone, my name's Bill. Welcome back to my channel. This video is going to be a video on War Priests. The class is a hybrid class of Cleric and Fighter. The maximum spells this class gets to 6th level Divine spells, so keep that in mind if you choose this class to play. The hit dice is going to be a D8, so you're going to get decent hit points. Not as much as a fighter, but hey, even a cleric gets a D8, so that's decent. The war priest would have to be within a certain alignment equal to their deity that they worship. So with that, let's dive deep into the class and let's try to build a war priest from 1st to 5th level as we read the effects and abilities it gets. So let's see, let's look into weapon proficiencies first. They're proficient in all simple and martial weapons, as well as their deity's favored weapon, with all armor, all but tower shields. Now that is more similar to how a actual cleric was in 3rd edition. And a 3E D&D cleric was proficient in all armor. We weren't proficient in all martial weapons. That's the benefit of this class for sure. So you get spell casting, of course. And you have to pick your alignment like you would a cleric. Evil, good, law, chaos. You have to pick what you can and cannot cast. So if you're good, you can't cast the evil stuff. You get an aura effect at 1st level, which is similar to a cleric and paladin. You give off the alignment that you are. You get minor blessings, focus weapon, 0 level spells, and sacred weapon at 1st level. So let's dive into that. Let's start with blessings. Blessings. War Priest deity influences alignment. Blessings are tied to its domains. You can use your blessings a number of times per day equal 3 plus half your level to a maximum of 13 times at 20th level. The save DC is 10 plus half your level plus your wisdom modifier. So that is related to there. So blessings. Let's go with, let's bring a deity back from 3rd edition and use his domains. We'll go with, what was his name? It's the Dwarven god, Moradin. So we'll go with Earth and Law, was one of his minis. So let's look at Earth and let's look at Law. Law blessing. So you can touch a weapon and give it the lawful effect for 1 minute. Does an additional D6 point of damage against chaotic creatures. Okay. Let's see if they have the Earth one in here. They do not have Earth. So what was one of his other ones? He had Strength. So let's look at Strength. As a swift action, you can focus your own strength, gaining an enhancement bonus equal to half your level to your melee attack rolls, combat maneuver checks, and strength-based skill checks for 1 round. Okay. So they're very minor, like domain related abilities. So cleric would be a little bit better on that end, but hey, this is its own class. Focused weapon. Focused weapon. At first level, War Priest receives weapon focus as a bonus feat. You can use any weapon, not just your deity's favorite weapon, for focused weapon. Orisons, so 0 level spells, you get 3 of them per day at this level. And then first level spells, you get 1 plus your ability modifier on bonus spells for first level. Your base attack bonus at first level is 0. Your best saves are Fort at +2 and Will at +2. At 5th level, your attack's only going to be a +3. At 20th level, it's no different than a cleric. You're going to have 15, 10, 5 for your base attack bonus. Just since I didn't get that out of the way at the beginning. You get Sacred Weapon at first level. Weapons wielded by a War Priest are charged with the power of his faith. If you select a weapon focus feat item, it is a weapon, it is Sacred Weapon. And it does a d6 damage. If you have more than one weapon focus feat, all the weapon focus feats you have, all the different type of weapons, this applies when you use it. You must declare before your attack roll is made if you're using this. This does not supersede the damage of the weapon, so if you're using a weapon that does more dice damage than this, then the Sacred Weapon damage does not add to it or increase it in any way. But that said, as you gain levels, the damage die increases. So this is like a Monk's Unarmed Strike, although you apply it to a weapon. This power grants +1 enhancement bonus at 4th level. So at 4th level, it upgrades. So if you're using a d6 damage weapon at level 1, the Sacred Weapon damage bonus doesn't give you any real benefit. Now, if you're using a d6 weapon, you reach level 5, it upgrades to a d8 at that point. So now your weapon does d8. And then at 10th level, it does a d10. And then at 14th level, it does, or 15th level, it does 2d6. And at 20th level, it'll do 2d8. So by the end of this class, that is going to be a very, very useful ability. But at the beginning, unless you're wielding daggers or really small weapons as your Sacred Weapon, it's not going to help you as much. So, second level, you get Fervor, 1d6. At second level, War Priest can draw upon the power of his faith to heal his wounds or harm foes. You can use it a number of times per day, equal to half your level plus your wisdom modifier. It's a touch healing ability, so unlike the cleric's channel area healing, this one's a direct touch. So you would touch the creature, and at this level it heals a d6. Every 3 levels after, it gets another d6 that it can heal per use of this ability. If you're evil and using this, this can harm somebody, a d6. At 3rd level, you'll get a bonus feat. So at that point, you need to start digging into combat feats. 4th level, you get Channel Energy. and Sacred Weapon +1. So that's where you get the +1 magical bonus on the Sacred Weapons. Channel Energy, starting at 4th level. Just confirming that's exactly the same as the one that's in the Clerics. 30-foot radius, yep. DC 10 plus half level plus Wisdom modifier, so yep, exactly the same. How many times per day do you get to use it? You have to use 2 uses of your fervor to use this channel. So instead of healing somebody individually, healing somebody 1d6, or at, this is 4th level, yeah, 1d6, so at 5th level it'd be 2d6. So instead of healing an individual 1d6, you're going to heal your group 1d6 for 2 uses of your fervor. So it's not as powerful as what a cleric's going to get on his own, but it's a good mix. I like it. At 5th level, your fervor goes up to 2d6. At 4th level, you started getting access to 2nd level spells. The spells I'd pick would be no different than any other cleric. Watch the cleric video if you want to know what those were. So this class, it's interesting. I wouldn't play it myself. If I wanted to be a war cleric, I would either be a solid cleric and just take like war domain and stuff, or be a 1-level fighter and the rest cleric. Because not getting higher than 6-level spells as a cleric part is a hindrance in my mind, and not getting access to all the feats that a straight fighter would get is a hindrance. But where it says bonus feats on here, that makes up for a little bit, and it would be a fun class to play. It just wouldn't be a good class for me to play. I've had a lot of fun playing straight clerics and straight fighters, or hybrids of them that I do myself, because then I can control how many levels of each class I've been given it. So this class for me is not a great one. But that said, if you've created one, if you've played one, if you've enjoyed one, let me know in the comments below. As far as my feat selection, if I created one of these, I think weapon specialization you can take at 4th level, since you're a hybrid class. Both your class levels stack as far as which you are. So at 4th level, so 5th level, you'd get a feat. I'd take weapon specialization in your focused weapon. And then at the beginning, I would probably take, if I was doing the Warden one, I'd be a dwarf. Probably take either a pick or an axe or a hammer. Let's go with the pick. I'll take the war pick as my weapon. And then from there, I would take power attack and cleave. I wouldn't get cleave until 3rd level, and then I'd get improved cleave at 3rd level as well for the bonus feat. So those would be the feats I would pick creating one of these. Now, something you didn't know about clerics from 3rd edition, not 3.5, 3rd edition clerics were also proficient in tower shields. So they were built more like a tank. Well, if you enjoyed this one, let me know. Till we meet again.